Hello everyone, and welcome to the final Advent story. I've chosen a story from a year full of stories, 52 folk tales and legends from around the world. And the one I've chosen is from France, and it's called Uncle Martin. It was Christmas Eve. Old Uncle Martin, the shoemaker, stepped outside to gaze at the falling snow. He remembered how much he'd loved Christmas when his wife was alive and when his own children were young. Those were happy times, he sighed, but though I'm alone now, it's still a special day. He went inside, lit his lamp, and made himself a pot of coffee. Then he took his Bible from the shelf and found the Christmas story. He read how Jesus was born in a stable because there was nowhere else for Mary and Joseph to stay. If they'd come here, he thought, I would have given them my own bed. He read about the wise men who brought gifts of gold, frankincense and myrrh for the baby Jesus. I wouldn't have any gifts for Jesus, he thought sadly. Then he caught sight of a tiny pair of shoes he'd made a long time ago that were sitting on a shelf. Of course, he said, I would give him these. These are the best shoes I ever made. Uncle Martin put away the Bible that night, and he dreamt that somebody had come into his room. Uncle Martin, said a voice, you wish to see me and give me a gift. Look for me tomorrow. I will come. When he woke up on Christmas morning, Uncle Martin knew who had spoken to him. It was Jesus, he said excitedly. He is going to visit me. He made his morning coffee and then looked out of the window to see if Jesus was coming. But all he saw was the road sweeper shoveling snow in the cold. That poor man is shivering, thought Uncle Martin, so he invited him inside to share his coffee. The road sweeper was very grateful. All he wanted was to get his frozen hands warm. Uncle Martin told him about his dream. You are a kind man, said the road sweeper. I hope your dream comes true. When he'd gone, Uncle Martin stoked up the fire and went out into the street once more to see if Jesus was coming. All he saw was a mother and a father with two small children carrying heavy bundles. Their clothes are too thin for this winter weather, he said, so he invited them into his house. We are refugees, explained the father. We had to leave our country and now we're looking for a new home. The mother pulled back the cover of her bundle and there was a baby. Uncle Martin found some clothes that used to belong to his wife and children. Then he fetched an old coat of his own to give to the father to wear. While the family put them on, he told them about his dream. You are a good man, said the father. I hope your dreams come true. When they were about to leave, Uncle Martin remembered the tiny shoes and he gave them to the mother for her baby. All Christmas Day, Uncle Martin waited for Jesus. He gave money to the village carol singers and invited a lonely neighbour to share his Christmas meal. But by nightfall, Jesus hadn't appeared. So, he sighed, it was all a dream. Then suddenly, he was not alone anymore. Uncle Martin was surrounded by all the people he'd helped that day. They appeared before him. Each one whispered, Didn't you see me, Uncle Martin? I was cold and you gave me warmth, said the voice he'd heard the night before. I needed clothes and you clothed me. I was hungry and you fed me. Then Uncle Martin knew that Jesus had come after all and his heart filled with joy. I hope you enjoyed that story and I hope you have a really magical Christmas with your family and friends. We look forward to seeing you in the new year, but until then, have a safe holiday and we'll see you in 2021. Take care. Bye.